everybody? What's up? What's up? It's Friday. Welcome back to Phil Play Space, everybody. I hope Nate's already here. Lovely. I hope everybody's had a good week. I've got a new addition to the stream. This. Amazing. I've got a tablet now. I can control all of this. Okay, fading out. Awesome. That is so cool. There's a few bits that I need to sort of iron out still, but hey, it's there. It's there. I've got all my scenes all good, ready to go. How cool is that? Pretty neat, huh? Basically, the mic volume's really low. Should be able to adjust that very easily. Should be working fine. Is it better now, Nate? Ah, lovely. I've got an open mic to go to later on, which is why I'm streaming a little bit earlier today, because they've asked me to sort of help out with the sound and a few bits and bobs, and that I would be happy to do so. I've got to be in town in a couple of hours, but that gives us ample time to crack on with the business, the biz, things we've got to get on with. All right. Okay, let me try this switch. Action cam. Switcheroo. What's up? What's up? And I've given it a wider angle as well, which I thought would be a bit better. But I hope it is anyway. Bass volume. Where are you? Where are you, bass volume? Oh, bass volume's gone. Well, alright, there's still a few things I need to, more on the mic? Gotcha, okay. I hope it's not interfering with the volume in any way. I hope not. Yo, crazy cam, indeed. Oh man, that feels really foreign. First time I've been playing the bass in a few days. Again, going back to all the stuff that I'm cracking on with on the piano. But yeah, I should be able to mute myself very easily as well, and hopefully not forget to unmute myself. That way, you don't get the sort of ding-ding of the strings when I'm slapping. I'm not really warmed up at all, but did the mic mute the sound of the strings as well? I mean, it should have. It should be much better. Julian, you had that thumb thing, dude. That was banging, mate. That was really, really well done. Congrats on that. My thumb's not that fast, especially when I'm not warmed up. All right, just gonna do a quick little warm up because I want to carry on with transcribing that lovely tune by what's his name, Johan Hansen Lassen. Beautiful tune. Well, basically his solo on amazing. His solo, on Stella by Starlight. I need to add in a button for just fade in the things I'm adding to the screen. At the moment, it does the transition every single time, which is a little bit annoying because I don't need a transition when I'm adding or removing something on screen. But hey, work in progress. But I spent a good like 3 hours just getting familiar with the with this thing. It's really really epic. The amount of stuff that it allows you to do. If you combine it with Dreambot, then you can start to add like sound effects and little triggers with sound effects, i.e., stuff like, oh, like and subscribe, ding, and it just pops on screen, this kind of stuff. And I'll just be able to just press that button over and over again, and hopefully drive engagement, which is, apparently it's something that we need to do. Right. Forgot to add a button for the web stuff. Remove, slow down, add. Like I said, took me a fair amount of time to get familiar with everything, but now that I've got it, shouldn't be any problem, and I can just easily add and remove things on screen, which I'm just super chuffed about. It's such a nerdy thing to do, but really cool. All right, cracking on. Regular warm up for me. Going to do a couple of minutes of that at 175 BPM. I think I'm at roughly for this exercise. It's the triplet one from Hadrian, the chromatic scale that goes up and down, up one fret, down, up two, down one, playing every note in between. So should be coming through. Reduced the size of my screen as well, so I can't see everything now. Yeah, okay, cool. Click is coming through. Apologies, I forgot to add a button for this one, but said quality of the camera is kind of low here. Okay, might have to do with yeah, it's a bit blurry, isn't it? I can see that. Might have to switch back to this without the zoom. I don't know why it's zoomed in. What have I done? Focus? No, no focus. Wide. I don't know. It's definitely not that. Absolutely not that. Massive bottom lip action. Oh, top and bottom. Yeah, what's going on there? Why is the camera so zoomed in? That's not good. And when I switch to this one, yeah, the quality is not great. Yeah, a few bits to sort of iron out, but altogether, I'm not unhappy with the way it looks right now. Yeah, maybe of a sideways thing, that way the bass is fully included. Should be a bit better. I hope the volume situation is better as well. Like I said, first try on this one, and I didn't want to postpone the stream just because excuses. So, all right, off we go. Starting on C, but technically. Oh wow, dude, really not warmed up today. All right, get cracking. Do it slow at first, and then move up. Something's not right. Am I doing it too fast or too slow? BPM. That's the one. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, smoking a nice cigar would be nice. And I thought all of these problems would be solved. It's fine. It's just a new habit, but thankfully now it's not. It's just a little press of a button away. Apologies. Some things never change. All right. Let's try at a slightly higher tempo. Go back to 70 BPM. Thought I was able to sort of handled it up to 80 or something. All right. Going back to this. Sounding pretty good to me. I'm starting to be able to focus a bit more on the transition between the various strings. There's a bit of an overlap every now and then when I switch. The notes kind of tend to play a little bit, sort of overlap a little bit if I'm not careful. So I need to put a bit more emphasis on that, but it tends to improve with speed, obviously. All right, let's try 80 BPM. It's a little bit mental, but should be able to handle it. Give it a shot. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe that's a little bit fast, but nice to test yourself every now and then. But now I know that I need to spend a bit more time in the 70s. Don't we all? Classic feel, classical fun. Correct. Correct, I agree. I agree to everything you guys said. All right, let's remove YouTube and bring back Amazing Slowdowner. Transition. How smooth is that? That's going to make the whole thing so smooth as soon as I get used to it. I still do have to get used to it, but yeah, I want to be able to do that and start adding loads of other cool little functionality. Unfortunately, I can't control the light, sadly, with the tablet. I'd need to buy a fancier light. But Julian said, sorry man, but I have to go practice some songs with my dad for tomorrow's rehearsal. Dude, that sounds like a good excuse. You're excused, Julian. Thanks for stopping by, man. Really appreciate it. And also, congrats on the new bass, dude. Looks really awesome. Sounds really good as well. So, have fun, bro. Good purchase. Squire as well. Smart buy. Smart buy. Have fun, Julene. Thanks for stopping by, man. Always appreciate it. See you soon. Now it's just the two of us, Nate. Yeah, jamming with Pops as well, dude. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. My dad doesn't really play music. Loves it. Absolutely loves. He's more of a classical guy. Still though. All right, and now I can seamlessly switch between Amazing Slowdowner. Should be playing. Good? No. Now that's just... There we go. That's OBS is being a little witch, and for some reason it just wants to rejigger everything. Every time I close the program and reopen it, it seems like just cameras sort of start rolling around, and all of the windows decide to go their own way. Don't know why. Quite frustrating. Many things to iron out, but that's why I do this every day, and well, as often as possible, more like. All right, so we'd started transcribing. We had started transcribing Stella by Starlight. Had a couple of lines in, but I wasn't able to practice any of it, so it's going to be a bit of a refresher, and hopefully we can crack on with some more of solo. I think that's the beginning. 1, 2, 3. Damn, dude, it's so pretty. All right, beginning again. All right, this line though. This line. Okay, maybe not this whole thing, but gosh, that's just such a beautiful line. Oh yeah. What's up, Zahar? How you doing, bro? Как дела? got that bit. Move the needle a little further. Cracking on. Ooh, there's a little nook there that I'm not getting. Going on. Last one. That. Good. I'm not getting this one. Something in the rhythm that's changing a little bit. Zahar says, I'm good. Finished my coursework. Gonna print it soon. Cool, dude. When's the performance of your, like, the end of year or art class performance thing? And is it going to be televised? I might have to take that one up an octave, actually. Okay. Nice. Flat dominant. Wow. Ah. I think I've got it. Nope. Nice. Okay, I've got it. Going up to 14 seconds. Nice. Oh yeah, that one has to go up the octave. Okay. Have to rejig the whole thing a little bit. Ah. That's where it starts. G. Oh, that line is so cool. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to play it that low. What is up, Jen? Thanks for joining. Pleasure to see you. Whoop, let's go. Oh, no, it's not going to be televised, Zachar. Is it not even going to be filmed or recorded in any way? How you doing, Jen? What's the weather like in New York this early in the morning? I hope it's nice and sunny Friday. Friday morning, Friday noon-ish. It'll be around noon? Oh, gosh, I don't know. 6 hours before. 5 hours before, possibly. I need to add this to the stream, in fact. Just a little sort of box here on the side that says what we're doing today. That'd be really nice. Okay. So many things to do. So many things to do. But that's good. You've got to have loads of projects, and I'm filled with ideas. Just putting them into... Well, turning them into reality is always a difficult thing. Very cold in New York. Ugh. It says, a couple of months ago you did the dark glass anagram review. Oh, that's probably towards Jen. Have you ever tried the Ernie Ball dark glass base by any chance? Ernie Ball dark glass base thing? Is that a pedal or is that an actual bass? Nope, that's an actual bass. Geht klar. Okay. For some reason my computer's in Austrian at the moment. Thank you, VPN. Wow, dude. Beauty. Definitely something I would take a second look at if it wasn't for the price tag. My God, dude. 3K. I mean, 3,000 euros. Hefty price tag. It's got to be good. Well, there we go. Made in USA. Never mind. Totally justified. Hmm. Yeah, I don't understand German. For some reason, my computer's in German at the moment. Sattelbreite. Griffbrettradius. Okay. Mensur. I can kind of guess what they are, but Ebenholz. Would it be ebony? Griffbrett. Geschraubter Hals. Geröstetes Horn. Diktiertes Hartholz. Selected. Okay. Body. Corpus. Body. Selected. Heartwood. Your wallet's melting? My brain is. Well, that. Not even real German, it's Austrian. Don't ask why I've decided to put my VPN to Austria today. Yeah. Alright. Nice, nice base, dude. I wish I could, I wish my credit score was good enough to get a mortgage to buy that sort of stuff. It says, my local shop has a used one and it's priced pretty good. They're wanting 2,400 for it. The preamp on it is just so nice. That's what, 2,000 euros? That's not too bad. 60%? Well, 30% off? Well, ish. Roughly. It's pretty good. So Jen hasn't had a chance to try it. What's the nicest bass you've played ever, Jen? Sorry, let me reframe that question. What is the bass that was your favorite and why? Second question, which bass was the best at being versatile? Oh, what instrument was the most versatile you've ever tried? Tough one. Well, we've got a lovely resource here. We might as well just ask questions, right? I wish I could do gear reviews myself. I just don't have that much stuff. I'm too isolated for brand deals. All right, going back to Stella by Start. Oh no, I've removed the presets. Oh no, hey, it's back. Amazing presets. Oh, I could switch there actually. Sorry guys, this may seem a little bit obscure because you're not getting a really good look. Actually, that might be a good time to switch cameras to a proper zoomed in one. Switch to wide. That would actually be much better for you guys. Going on. Let me slow it down a lot. Yeah. Sorry, I was just reading the comments and I was thinking about that 64 bass. Muted this whole time? And I thought all my problems would be solved with a bloody tablet. It's fine. I'll just give myself some grace time. I'll get used to it. I just need some sort of, I don't know, some sort of bracelet that just buzzes when I'm talking. A great idea. A bracelet that buzzes when I'm talking and it's muted. You guys didn't hear that. I'll keep doing this. Darkglass preamp. Darkglass. And Jen said, nicest bass, probably a 64 Jazz. I love that. They used to have one at the gallery in London, which 11 years ago was 5.5K, 6K, something like that. Pounds, so that would be 7, 8. Yeah, around 7K probably, $7,000, I think. Oh, you guys are just retracing the history of Fender and G&L. Just went ham on Black Friday plugins. My wallet is scorched. 3 weeks into DAW stuff, very noob. I've been looking for awesome plugins. Been trying free ones for now. Really like the CL Bass F by Dave Clark. Yeah, dude, I was literally gonna say that, Jen. Welcome to another huge world, dude. What are you hoping to do, Nate? Bass recording, songwriting? I can recommend some. That's awesome, guys. I love this. I love seeing this. Really epic. I'll just let you guys do your thing. And just every now and then I'll just pop back into the comments and see what's going on. I've got probably another half hour here where I can keep transcribing this thing. And hopefully you guys just, hopefully some of my love for transcribing stuff gets translated. Bearing in mind that I've done hundreds of these, and not just on stream. I mean, I've done quite a few on stream so far. Never enough. Never enough. You can't work on your ears more. You can't work enough on your ears. What I'm trying to say, basically. Dude, DI and headphones. It's all of that Kemper, all of the Helix stuff. All of that's, to me, it seems like an the ancient world when I used to gig with guitar players that used to lug their amps around. And even myself, like the last few probably 100 gigs that I did in London, all of it was just DI. All of it. Yeah. And mainly guitar players, like the amount of really cool effects. I suppose it sort of translates to us as well. Since I think the HX Stomp as well is the equivalent for bass as well, is really, really excellent. And I've never even tried one. Shame. All right, more of this. Oh gosh, that line. Oh, gorgeous. Fast. Oh, that fast. Move on. Okay. Slow that down a little bit. What? What is this scale? Minor. Well, minor mode or minor scale. 3, 5, major 6, major 7, minor 3rd, major 6th, major 7th. Melodic minor? Melodic minor has a... Yeah, it is melodic minor, I suppose. Howdy ho, King Philippe. Mike, no kings here. Sorry, I didn't mean to connect that to politics. I'm not into politics. I just hear stuff on the news. Hello, Michael. Lovely to see you. Thank you for joining us as usual. Well, as usual. I don't take it for granted. But as usual, I'm glad to see you. Zachar and Julien were here. I don't know if Zachar is still here. Hopefully he's practicing bass really hard, so hard that he can't hear that we're talking about him. And Julien had to go because Julien is practicing with her dad. With her dad? Sorry, his dad. Because Julien looks very much like Julie. Or Jolene. My bad. But Julien is like Julian in Polish, I think. It's the equivalent to Julian in Polish. The way I meant to say it. Yeah, how cool is that? He bought a new bass and he's jamming with his dad for a gig. He's got a gig tomorrow, or yeah, he's got rehearsal now, but he's got a gig tomorrow or something. How awesome is that? Gigging with your dad. I don't know if it's a curse or a blessing. Like, however nice your dad is, just gigging with your dad can be sort of double-edged. It's like, Dad, and also, yeah, Dad. What is this song I'm playing at the moment? Mike, it is... I'm continuing the transcription of... Continuing the transcription of Johan Hansen Larsen's Stella by Starlight. Stella by Starlight, obviously very famous jazz standard, and that's his take on it on guitar. If you remember, we played a little bit of it on the the stream when I first decided to transcribe it, which was a week and a half ago. And boy, it's a doozy, as per usual, with this guy, except I've become really familiar with his phrasing. So some of the lines I'm kind of familiar with the sound of it, at least. Surprises me, but, well, obviously, any human being is always going to surprise you. We're unpredictable by our very nature. Jen says Phil's going to soon add a visual that shows what he's working on. That is true. That is true. I don't yet know how I'm going to do that, but it would be really nice. I will do it, 100%. I would just need to have some sort of, like, accessible hot bar where I can just call it and just immediately add it to the stream. Could be something I add to the website behind like a private URL. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, of course, that's all I need to do, and then I just need to do some sort of API call to it. Just get the... All right, I think I got it. Cross-discipline. Code. Yeah. I'm also a little bit of a coder. Not a ChatGPT coder, a real coder. I learned before ChatGPT. Jen, you've got an amazing channel with some super fun visual and content. I concur, Jen. It's very cool. I did watch quite a few of your sort of recording, like studio diaries and all of that. It's really awesome. Really, really cool. And I can't help it. I'm always thinking, boy, the amount of time that it would have taken you to edit, like chop it, get the footage all together, and just edit it all. Just, boy, yeah, a whole kettle of fish, as they say. Well done, Jen. I think everybody here is keen, and well, keen's not the word. I think everybody here really likes what you're doing. So, damn, I need to up my game. Don't get into streaming, Jen. Please, please don't get into streaming. Just kidding. The more the merrier. All right, carrying on, because I do want to crack on with this thing. But it's, yeah, should we call it slow paced? Not the solo, but the way I'm transcribing it. Hard. Okay. Where does this phrase end? First and foremost. Oh boy. At full speed, this is what this sounds like. Oh no. Fine. We'll do it eventually. I'll do it eventually. And you guys will be stuck doing it with me. But boy, this is going to be tough. All right. I think 80%. I can sort of hear what's going on at 80%. Okay, that's a 7-second line. You guys realize that, like, how insanely long this is? 7 seconds worth of eighth note triplets. No, not eighth notes. Sorry. Yeah, eighth notes. I think. Yeah, because the tune's... He's doing it faster than it normally is played, but... Get cracking. Okay. And I've got no runway, that's going to be very hard. Oh, lucky us. He's only going up. He's only going all the way up to my top E flat. Sweet. So we're starting here. So I'm gonna have to do 3 notes per probably. Maybe even play that 1, 2 minor third, 1, 2 flat 3. Then I might have to play it like this. That way I've got a bit of a head start on moving over index finger over to the string. Yep, it's gonna be tough. Nope. Oh, I think I can switch there. Slow it down a touch so I can check the fingering. He's doing E, E. It is D. D. I don't remember. My brain is a little bit... C. My bad. Jeez. C, D, E flat. Whoa. Okay, much slower. Yeah, incorrect. I've got it. At least on the way up. Oh, this altered melodic minor. Obviously, there's altered. It's melodic minor, but wow, dude. Not an easier on the way down. Damn, dude. Philly's doing API calls. Ah, Jen, I've been doing API calls since 2020. I'm an old. I've been sailing the seven seas of. I thought I had something. Yeah, you've got to explore. Editing on a weekly basis is like doing YouTube on hard mode, but I love it. Yeah, I the same way I would say I love coding is I love it. It's like I kind of like doing it, but geez, on a daily basis, man, it's like I've got so much to do. And then once you're done, you get just that, yeah, some kind of dopamine rush that's kind of incomparable. Once you achieve a little something like that, you put out your video, put so many hours of work in it. And it's not so much the response, you're just like, I'm actually putting something out there in the world, I'm creating something. Even if it's, it's not the Eiffel Tower, it's not the Statue of Liberty, it's not the Great Wall of China, but it's mine. Oh, I have no idea what's going on there. Oh, that's good. It's good that there are these little gaps because that will allow us to shift positions. That I don't have to go all the way down towards the E string doing all of these strange arpeggios. Although that could be cool as well. Let's see how we get on. Okay, I'm just going to practice that for now. Save that as a preset under in Loco. It's going to be called Loco. Loco? Oh no. Guys, he's taking over. Loco? Ah! Quite happy with stopping there for now. I'm going to try and push the tempo a little bit, see how insane it is to get there. Ah! How unconventional. Yeah, I think we can take it all the way up to 80% and not even think about it. Mike says it sounds like elements of the harmonic minor and locrian with some chromatic approach notes. I think you're right, Mike. I'm hearing melodic minor, especially because of this. That would be because we're missing out on the fourth, but that would be, which would be the melodic minor. And then down altered scale. I think this is what's going on. I'm really hearing that color once he starts going down the scale. Once he gets all the way up to that. Like we're like bullseye into altered. Altered being the seventh mode of the melodic minor scale, also known as the greatest scale. Ah, come on, I've got it. Ah. It's just being silly. There's no point in doing that. The amount of shifting that I have to do with my thumb, really silly. That's not the end of it, but... ridiculous. It's pretty silly. Oh my god. I just want to be able to do that, actually. Hey, I just did it. I mean, I just did it slowly. We're nowhere near the speed. I've lost it. Pause. Pause, 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 pause. Take a little break, because I need a little bit of a palate cleanser. What's it going to be? What is it going to be? Oh, I know exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be... Our compañero nos... how do you say? Ois hermano? Ois hermano. Our... Nuestros hermano Incén García. Oh, Mike, Fusery Friday. You're hitting me where it hurts, Mike. I'm not going to be able to do that anymore. Well, should be able to, but the music's copyrighted, so I would have to retranscribe all the stuff off screen and then translate it to the stream, to YouTube. Because she plays along to very famous tracks, and YouTube detects that like they're robots from The Matrix. I know, it's unfortunate. But that does not mean it's the end. Because it is somewhere on the list on my whiteboards to transcribe all of them and send it to you. Well, send it to you, or, have it available for people who've contributed to the Patreon, or, bought me a coffee or all of that. So, Nate and Mike, looking at you boys. You guys will get some, at some point you'll get a big dump of lines. Just as a little teaser, don't know if I'll be... Yeah, of course I'll be able to show it on screen, but it'll be a little bit annoying. For screen capture, use score. I just want to share what I've been doing with That's not at all what I was trying to do. Sorry. Application capture. Score. There she is. And that's what I've been doing. I've transcribed the entirety of the Johan Hansen Lassen solo with the right fingering. All of that madness. Pretty good. Really, pretty neat. Mental, if I'm honest. Only a crazy person would do that, but there will be a dump. All previous contributors to the channel, you know who you are, and you guys will get a freebie. Mini freebies. As many freebies as I can spare the time to put into score, really, or tabs, or whatever's easiest. I'm only missing the left-hand fingering on this because there's no point in showing you where the notes are. Since it's pretty difficult, it only makes sense to have the correct fingering on the neck, on the fretboard. I just need to add that. Shouldn't take too long, maybe an hour. I haven't really had the time. Speaking of time, I might have to call it a day after we play a little bit of Aprieta. Just for fun. I'm not really going to be able to do it justice, but still a really fun tune to play. Alright, are we ready? Okay. Don't want to give myself too much treble, because he doesn't. Here I might have to mute.
Sí.
Mic is off. Ah, jeez. Twice. No, 3 times. 3 times in one stream. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Sorry, guys. I was just saying, gosh, I had this whole speech that was, it was really awesome. It was really awesome. I was thanking everybody, Jen, Michael, Nate, Zachar, Yulin. I wanted to say thank you to everybody. And I was just saying, like, every now and then you tend to sort of reassess where you're at with the projects that you're working on. I'm like, yeah, slow grower. Hence the pause I did earlier. Now I've made it really obvious, sadly. I've had to explain my jokes. But I really, really, really enjoy doing this. And now that I've got my new toy, €100, by the way, second hand. This is a 2018 iPad. Cycling. What? And now that I've got this whole thing working, I'm just feel super, super excited about playing with all of that. And hopefully I can keep adding more and more interesting things to the channel, to this thing, and we can all be more and more entertained. And that includes me, obviously. But it's not a matter of motivation for me, because I don't need it. I really like this, and usually when I like something, I don't need to be motivated. I'll just stick with it for years. That's it. Oh, Jen, could not be more grateful for the shout out. Really, really appreciate it. And hopefully we can, yeah, it'd be lovely to grow together. And it's been a long-term project of mine to have guests on the channel, have guests on the live stream, and it would be a pleasure to get in touch with you at some point. And if you can be, if I can entice you into joining the Discord community, the link should still be correct. I did update it. Oh, maybe that was already a week ago. In any case, I will just update the Discord link in the description. And it would be really, really cool for you to join us. Maybe you have already. I can't. Apologies if you have. And then we could communicate and maybe arrange something. And you could share a little bit of your. I mean, obviously you've done it a lot on your channel, but it'd be my privilege to have you talk about what you like, what you love about the bass, what you love about, I don't know, all of that wisdom that you share in your YouTube videos, but just essentially for a guy like me who buys gear once in a blue moon. Not that I need to be enticed into buying more gear, but that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Let me see if I can update that link, and then I'm gonna have to shoot off to town. No, don't schedule a stream, just update description. Okay, Discord link has now been updated. Lovely. Sweet. Okay, I'm good to go. Guys, let me see if I can do one of my fabled, bungled outros. It'd be nice if I had like some sort of macro that could just do that for me on like automatically. Switching to intro screen. Intro screen is on. Okay. Tune is playing. No, tune is not playing yet. Tune is playing. And then I've got to do. Oh no, I can't do it. Oh, god damn it. I'm gonna start without it. Anyway, friends, thank you all for today. Really appreciate you. And I will see you all on Friday if I don't see you before. Toodles.